Disagreements with management. Oh, what a pleasant topic. Discussions with those charged with governance include any disagreements with management that arose during the audit, regardless of whether they were satisfactorily resolved about matters that individually in the aggregate were material. Just sum that up there. I mean, gosh, some of these things are just so wordy. Hey, it's the AICPA, not me. It's anything that's properly written. Of course, that's going to come from me. My content's going to be the best. No, I have to toot my own horn. All right. So what this is saying here is that any disagreements with management could be significant, and you should let those who hired you know about it, regardless of whether or not they were resolved. If it was resolved, we should still tell them. If it wasn't resolved, well, you definitely tell them. And also, is it material? We should still tell them, regardless of materiality. But generally, we're only going to cause problems. We, as the auditor, we're causing problems. We're only going to bring things to management's attention if they're significantly material. So really, we're talking about mostly material disagreements. Disagreements with management may occasionally arise over, among other things, application of accounting principles, because this has a level of subjectivity. So anything with a level of subjectivity and estimates and personal thought going into it, that will probably result in disagreement if there's conflicting views on that. For transactions and events and the basis for management's judgments about accounting estimates, totally subject to individual preference and individual idea on that. So going to be an area of contention. Disagreements may also arise regarding the scope of the audit. If the client just all of a sudden says, hey, we want you to do this extra, or we don't want you to do this. Well, for an audit, it's so regulated that it kind of have to do certain things. And you can't just say, we want this, we don't want that. Disclosures to be included in the entity's financial statements, that's a big one. They just don't want to talk about something bad that happened. Well, that's a problem, and that would result in a disagreement. The wording of the report, the wording is going to generally be non-negotiable. I mean, the standard report, you'll find the standard reports, in our report section, but also in official AICPA documents. You can't really modify the reports too much. It's just how they are. It's a standardized process. For the purposes of this section, disagreements do not include differences of opinion based on incomplete facts or preliminary information that are later resolved. So if you just don't have information and we're disagreeing on something because we just don't have information, but then we do get the information, that would not be considered a disagreement. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.